and welcome to a brand new episode here on Britain's Farm. So, today, what are we going to do? Well, you'll know from the last episode, if you've watched it. If not, go check it out. It's a farm build. It's not a farm build as such. It's a sheep area build. But for those of you that did watch it, we built the sheep area. And today, Richard Earl has very kindly got us a lorry. His friend apparently owns it, and we can borrow it. So we're going to go off today and try not to crash it actually. And we're going to go and get some sheep, and then once we get the sheep, we are going to obviously put them in our sheep pen, and then we'll get them fed and watered and hopefully settled in. So I hope you're all doing very well on this Wednesday morning. Very good. It's been a strange few days for myself. Can't say too much obviously, but it's been a strange few days, and looking forward to this episode, and also as well because we are pushing very quickly towards harvest and getting our second harvest under our belt. We're in our second year here on Britain's Farm, and as I say, we're very close to getting our second harvest underway. I didn't realise I was quite so far down there. I thought that road was longer than that. But anyway, we will is that it? No. Oh, we're holding traffic up now. We're looking for the livestock. I think that's it. I think that one's it. It is indeed. So we'll come along and buy our sheep. Ooh, there's a car there. Alright. We'll swing it round. Get it into there. Now what I don't want to do is to cover the symbol. Alright, let's get some sheep. Alright, we need 10 of them, and 10 of them is what we're having. I think 10 of them, no, we'll have 10 of them and 10 of them. Well, actually we could go for 5 and 5, 5 and 5, and that would make quite a nice mix then, wouldn't it? Yeah, that's what we'll do. Alright, we can get 24 in there, so then we'll have 5 of them. And then 5 of them. And 5 of them. Well, they're mountain sheep, so they're no real good to us, so yeah, that'll be grand. Hopefully they're in there. They are indeed. All looking very good. Alright, let's get off to the sheep farm. It's a bit of a tight squeeze, that. We want to be up here. I'm driving, well, I normally drive on keyboard. just because if I use my steering wheel and pedals, as I've said in previous videos, it interferes with the cruise control of the vehicle. For example, if I'm in a tractor and I've used the steering wheel and pedals to get the tractor to the field, then when I come to use cruise control, it will intermittently cancel the cruise control, and then suddenly it'll make my tractor sort of lurch forward, backwards, forwards, backwards. Then the cruise control will kick in again, then it will kick out again. So I tend to leave the steering wheel and pedals out of the equation. But it is not as easy steering with the keyboard. But I think we're okay. Yep. So we're just up here, but it's not far really, to be fair. It's quite a big map this, but getting around the map's quite comfortable. I'm going to be in here. We could do with putting some hard standing down here as well. As you can see from the wet patches, it obviously gets rained on quite a bit, although we haven't had any rain for the last day or two. Well, there you go. What can I say? Right in front of Richard's house as well, so there's no point. There's no point me trying to deny the damage of the lorry with this one. But we only caught the tree. Right, let's get it up here, and then I'm just wondering whether I wonder if we can fit this way, and I'll tell you the reason why. Because we'll be in a much better position to drop the sheep off, but this is a bit narrow through here. Like I say, it's a bit narrow through here. If we use our Euro truck and real life experience to the full, we can get through their tree, and that's actually worked out quite nice. So we're back up. I don't know whether the door opens on this lorry. Indeed it does. Oh well, that's very posh. Wouldn't it be great the day Giants implement it into the game where the animals can actually walk down the ramps there? We need to go into the sheep farm and do it from the inside. Just to get the trigger put remote. I might have been better off getting it from that side. Yeah, I was. Right, we'll unload. Now obviously we've got to go and get right the so hopefully now the sheep should be in there. Yep, in this awful texture. I can't get rid of these poppies, unfortunately. I have tried and tried and tried, but every time I reload the game, they're back. And like I say, it happens on every map that I play, even the base game maps, even with the base game animal pens. I have no idea why. I honestly, I have no idea why. But anyway. Right, we can leave the lorry, I've been told, up this end, so that's making life very much easy for us, or easier for us. That is a very narrow gap. Might have to get rid of the hedge going that way, just to widen that gap out a little bit. Anyway, we'll park that there for now. Alright, Right, the next thing that we need to do is go and get our JCB, and we need to obviously fill the feed troughs up with feed. It's a bit of a trek down to the farm, but made easier of course by the lane that we've put in now. This roadway, I much prefer this roadway. At the end of the last episode, I drove the forklift back to put the bow spikes on, and I have to admit I much prefer that. That's a lot better. It's a lot smoother. It's a lot kinder on the tractors. But we will now go and get the bales loaded. Don't know how well this is going to go. Actually, why take a hammer to crack a nut? There's probably a better way we could do this. And I can't believe I haven't thought of this before. Let's take that off. And let's put this one on. Very nearly steered it into the post there. Alright, let's go and feed these sheepies, and then we need to take the probably take the little Fords. Well, I don't know. I might take the Super Dexter actually, just because we're not actually doing any field work with it. So we'll maybe take that. We'll do some road work. We need to go and get a water bowser, so we need to go to the shop and we'll buy that, because Richard's been buying quite a bit for this area, so we'll buy the water bowser. I mean, he has said that anything that we buy for the sheep he'll go halves on, but we can do that. Like I say, I might have to take that bit of hedge out, but this is a much better way of doing these bales out of here rather than having them go everywhere. If I can turn round. Got to be careful of the top of the shed. That's what I'm wary of. Like I say, depth perception on this game is just non-existent. It's not a thing that the game, or I don't know how you would do good depth perception on computer games. I really don't, but because I think we're going to need at least 2 bales. It's a much better way of doing this. Right, we'll just drop that down. You have to forgive me if you do hear a few strange noises. My heart's playing up again today, and oh, yeah, I'm definitely going to have to move that edge. And it's causing me to make sudden sort of gaspy noises as I try and get my breath. I've said before, my heart does randomly, unfortunately, just stop. And when it does just stop, I panic. And so then suddenly you'll hear me sort of kind of, you know, gasp for breath or make these sort of almost like kind of embarrassingly burpy type noises, and I'm not burping, it's just I'm trying to get air in because I can feel myself going lightheaded and faint. Right, we're going to have to sort that out, aren't we? Or can we be further over? No, we are going to have to take that out. We'll do that now. Just for a second I didn't think that was going to delete then. Right. Yeah, so as I say, you just have to forgive me if you do hear a few strange things, or if I stop talking either halfway through a sentence or whatever. That's what's going on, and as I say, when that happens I have to, like that, get some air, because as I say, it just stops, and it panics the life out of me. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's get these on. I think it's going to take quite a few of these bales, to be fair. Hopefully now that should be a bit better when we come round this way. If not, we'll have to just go the other way. Should be okay though. Yeah, that's better. So, whoop, that side. Sheepies are feeding as I'm going all over the place. Like I say, the sheep pen is probably going to take nearly all of those bales. I might well have been just as well to have put the excuse me one second, I need to cough. I'm back. Might well could have put the other bale spike on, which is what I was going to say, and put all of the bales in there, because I've been now sort of beginning to think that that may take nearly all of these, but it doesn't matter if it does, really, to be fair. Between the two of us we have plenty of grass, so we can get on with that. I'm looking forward to getting some wool and sharing it with Richard, and as I say, the longer we go on, the more sheep obviously we'll get as they'll breed. We won't. I doubt whether we'll be buying any more sheep, so we'll just let them breed, and we'll naturally increase the pen, the flock size is what I was trying to get around at. We'll naturally increase the flock size. Oh, he stuck his bum through the wall. He did well there, didn't he? Right. I think the next thing that we ought to start looking at is maybe getting some chickens, but maybe doing that on our own. I kind of mooted it towards Richard, but he sort of didn't really. When I mentioned I was going to get some sheep, he was like, "Oh, maybe that can be a joint thing," because I'd like to go back into sheep farming as well. Because apparently, and I didn't know this. Well, I say I didn't know this. It's one of those where you kind of sort of think, well, maybe I can vaguely remember you doing sheep, but excuse me. But yeah, he used to be a sheep farmer, and he had an open paddock. Whereas this time we have got an open paddock, but we've also obviously got this bit of shed area as well. So just helps to keep them dry, obviously, if they want to come in or whatever. I mean, we don't need no straw for these. But yeah, as I say, when I mentioned sheep, he was like kind of right in there, interested. We'll go halves, sort of really showing enthusiasm for it. But when I mentioned chickens, he was like, oh, okay, good luck with that one. And so I kind of took that as he's not really interested, so that's fine, because that's something we can do on our own, and we have got the wheat for it this year, but it's now whether we're going to have the finances. But we have got the wheat for it this year, so we'll maybe look at doing that. We'll do it very cheaply, if we can do it at all. I mean, the biggest thing for me is I obviously have to find somewhere to put them. But I've got a little area in mind, if I'm honest. I have been giving it a little bit of thought. I'm not doing very well with my times today, am I? Okay, that's full. That's fine. Hopefully that should just grab it. So what we'll do is we'll keep these down here, and we'll put them up there just so as they stay out of the wet. That's kind of really all I'm interested in. I just want them out of the wet. In actual fact, it wouldn't be a bad area to store our bales in anyway. To be fair, yeah, it wouldn't be a bad area. Anyway, we'll put them there. And then next job, back to the farm, and we know we need to then go and buy a water bowser, and like I say, I'll do that. I mean, obviously we had quite a bit of money before we started building sheep pens and stuff, but you know, whenever you sort of expand a business or whatever, it obviously costs a little bit of money, and short term we're not really going to see any of that money back, but long term, once the sheep herd gets established and built up and going, and we're producing really fantastic amounts of wool, then long term we'll see massive benefits for the investments that we've made. But short term we're not going to see much. They're they're going to keep costing us money, unfortunately, and it's a bit like the Caleb and Jeremy Clarkson situation, where we probably would be better off consistently. So can't believe I left them up there. Consistently selling the hay, but the difference between farm sim and real life is that we do get a pretty good price for our wool. So long term for us it will make it worthwhile. Right, we'll go on the Super Dexter, just because we don't use this tractor all that too much, because it's got a bit of a, I don't know quite why, but it's very hesitant with stuff on the back. We'll plonk that there. Right, we'll go off and get ourselves a water bowser, and that needs levelling. I don't know why that's sunk down there. I do, as it's another thing I do notice as well. I mean, this is my sort of first real attempt at map conversion, and as I say, there is another version out there on the available to download now as well. There are some very subtle differences in the sort of available conversion, whereas this one's not available. This one was just for myself, just for YouTube, just because I wanted to do Britain's Farm on it. Like I say, so it's remained sort of private. It's not available to anyone. But yeah, there is a few little things that I've clearly not quite got right. But anyway, I'll see you at the shop in a couple of minutes, and then we'll drive ourselves back to the farm and we'll fill those sheepies up with water. I'll see you in a minute. Bye. And I'm back. Right, this is where we need to fill up. I've been told and reliably informed by Richard that we're perfectly within our rights to do this, and that's what we're going to do. So hopefully this should work. going to back that into there. I'll give you a proper view of the tanker in a minute. Let's just see whether we can. I mean, another thing that I really should have checked, oh, it's working, is whether or not it held water, and it does. Oh, and the dial moves as well. Look. That's pretty cool. But anyway, we'll pump that out of there. And then we'll make our way off to the farm. Because the next... Oh, are you going to pull it out? Come on. Are you going to pull it out? Wow. I have a horrible feeling I may have made a bad choice of tractor. Hopefully once we get onto the road we'll be okay. That's my hope. It's a forlorn hope, I think. Oh, hang on, we're picking up speed. Come on, we can make 10 miles an hour surely. So this is the tanker that I've gone for. But for the writing on the side, it's fairly accurate to the Britain's one. Hopefully in the thumbnail I should remember to put the picture up of the Britain's one. But I was gonna let you drive back with me and we were just gonna have a bit of chat, but I've got a feeling this might take a while. So I might skip it to when we arrive back at the farm. I don't want to make this particular video too long because we've probably got some longer videos coming up with the harvest and everything that's going to be happening over the next few episodes, because not only this year have we got our harvest, but Richard Earl wants me to help him with his harvest too. So we'll be doing that. He doesn't have a great deal of arable, sort of, I don't know, he's, I guess, semi-retired, I suppose, and we've come along, shown a bit of enthusiasm, and suddenly he's kind of a bit more interested, or for the want of a better word. Yeah, so this really is going to take a long time, and I've got a hill to come, so this is going to take even longer. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'll see you back at the farm. See you in a minute. Here we are back at the farm. Going nice and slow. Another hill. I forgot about the hill on the way into the farm. I would have come the other way had I remembered. Because if I'd have come from although there's a hill that way as well, so it doesn't really matter. Our new road looks very nice, doesn't it? Going down into the field, into the farm there, not the field. That looks very cool. That'll look nice once we start getting that built up. So everything is eventual, as my dad used to say to me. He used to say, "Jimmy boy, everything is eventual. Do not worry about anything." And I've got a feeling he may have been right with that. Oh, wait, there's a gear change. Oh, look, now we're away. Look, we're up to 7 miles an hour. Wow, 8 miles an hour. Blimey, we'll be getting a speeding ticket in a minute. That took a very long time to get to the farm. Right, hold on, I've got back down there, haven't I? Okay, that's going to be interesting from here. Right, here we go. Now the secret here is we probably needed to cut that a lot sooner. So we'll do that. Get the trailer already sort of half pointing in the right direction is the key to an L bend with the trailer. Just to get it already sort of kind of pointing in the right direction. It just depends on how much room I've got that side with the hedge. I may not have gone far enough forward here. And again, I may have been okay. Now we'll know as the tractor hit. Nope. Nope. As you can see, like an owl, I've got 360 vision. The sheep's come to have a look and laugh. Bah! Look at this idiot. Bah! Right, let's go. Oh, here we go. Look, we're off now. Look, now we're all away. Look. Right, there's another bend, so we need to be out here a little bit. No, that's too far. That's too far, James. And the reason that's too far is because the tractor will hit the hedge. It's just need to have a slightly better view. The sheep are laughing at me again. I don't know if you heard them there. Right. Hopefully we haven't cut that too soon, but we do need to cut it fairly soon. That'll do, that'll do. Keep it straight, Sam, keep it straight. Oh, no, we've hit the fence apparently. Apparently that won't do at all. Alright, let's have another go. Yep. Looking better. Looking better. We'll get in there. These sheep might be fed by the end of February. Or watered, I should say. We've already fed them. I've had a little idea with the paddock. I don't know if it's going to work or not, and I'll do it off camera. But I'm wondering if I could come in with like my little Fordson N with a little rotavator or something, or a little tiller on it. Plough the ground up and then reseed it with grass. Whether that would work. Whether ploughing would get rid of the poppies, or whether when I resave it would still look like that anyway. I don't know, but might be worth a look. Might be worth a try. Anyway, we're here now. I've just had a horrible thought. One trailer full might not be enough. One trailer full might be enough. Let's have a check of that. That doesn't seem right. Sheep water. Can't see anywhere for water. So does that mean water went in there or not? Have I just done all of that for no reason? It would appear so. It would appear so. Anyway, the food is 100%. Apparently that's grass, but it's not grass. Because we obviously put hay in there, because that's what we baled. We baled hay and not grass. Daily food 275 litres, a yearly food supply of 10,650. So those bales that we put in there, in theory that should last nearly 3 years. That might not be accurate. But anyway, right, that's going to be it for today's episode. I hope you've had a laugh, because I've really enjoyed recording this episode. We have had, well, I've certainly had a bit of fun anyway. And I'll see you in the next episode, where we'll see what's occurring and see where we've got to. But if you did like the video, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Feel free to share the videos all over the internet. I have absolutely no problem with that. Share the channel. and as I say, the support that I've been getting is just, it's amazing. I don't know how to put it into words. I'm so grateful that people are liking these episodes and liking this series and the 1950 series. The Homeworld one's not going quite so well at the moment, but that's going to be a slow burner. That isn't going to be long before Homeworld is up and running, and we are doing large-scale British farming. And then I think that series might just pick up a little bit. But anyway, thanks very much for watching this episode, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye for now.